Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olori Lara, and in today's video I would like to be sharing with us foods that boost brain memory in children. Do you have a child that is not as brilliant as you want? Do you have a child that forgets things easily? Or do you have a child that it takes a whole lot of effort for him to grab, for him or her to understand whatever he or she is being taught? See, there's no child that was born a dullard, and there's no child that was born a genius. It all depends on the kind of things that we have been feeding these children with when they were young. There are a whole lot of things that when these children eat this kind of thing, it helps in their brain function. It helps them to function very well academically and otherwise. And these are the things that I'll be talking about in this video today. Number one of them is almond. Do you know what is called almond? There's a particular fruit that is called fruit. When we're small, there's this fruit that we call fruit, that when we pluck them from the tree, we eat the fruit, and after we are finished eating the fruit, we'll break the fruit to bring out a kind of seed from inside of the fruit, and we also eat this seed too. This is actually what is called almond. If you have this kind of fruit in your area, it's the kind of thing that you should be giving your children, the seed inside the fruit. And it's something that we can even get from the stores, from supermarkets around us. We have the powder form of it, and we even have the seed itself. The powder form of it is called almond powder. It's something we can be adding in their diet, in their meals, and before you know it, you will see difference in their performance. Another thing that we can be giving them is whole grain, all this kind of rice, wheat, sorghum, corn, maize, all this kind of any kind of grain at all. They are so rich in fiber, and they get digested easily, and they provide energy as well as protein. They are the kind of thing that we should be giving our children, and this will help in boosting their brain function. And the thing is that breakfast is very important for school children. We have a lot of parents that don't cook food for their children. They give them money, and these children, they go out, they buy different kind of things, they buy snacks, they buy sweets and all sorts of things. Breakfast is very important. Let's make sure that our children, they eat breakfast before leaving home, and this will also help them, because the thing is that when we skip breakfast, there are a lot of nutrients that are supposed to be passed into the brain, and when we skip our breakfast, it means that the brain will be malnourished. So it has a way of affecting these children. So as parents, we have to ensure that our children, they eat breakfast every day before leaving home for school. And another thing that we can also try and be giving these children is berries. Things like all these berries, they are actually rich in antioxidants, and they are so rich in vitamins too. All these things like strawberry, blackberries, blueberry, and the rest of them. All sorts of berries are things that help in boosting the brain function of our children. So we should try as much as possible. There are things that we can get around, like the strawberry. You can get it from all these people selling all these foreign fruits, and you can get them from the stores too. So another thing we can also give them is nuts, all form of nuts, like groundnuts, cashew nuts, walnuts, all form of nuts. They are so rich in helping the brain function. Even as a pregnant woman, it's something that when you are eating it very well while you are pregnant, it helps the baby in the womb too. That even when the baby is born, the baby will have good memory. All this kind of thing, it actually starts from the womb, when the baby is still in the womb. All this kind of thing are things that even we as mothers who can be eating, and it will have an impact in the life of our children. Another thing that we can also be giving our children is all these green leafy veggies. We can try as much as possible to be giving our children all these green leaf veggies and the dark leaf veggies. We can include it in their meals. We can cook vegetable soup for them to eat. We can add all this grain in their foods Even if when we cook white rice, it's something we can slice all this kind of leaf and add it in their rice. We can add it in beans, we can add it in a whole lot of our meals that the children will have, they will have no choice than to eat. We actually have some children that don't like vegetable, but there are ways of adding it in their meal that they have no other choice than to eat this kind of food. Another thing is fermented foods, all these full fat, yogurt, and the rest of them. So we have some parents that they like yogurt very well. When they go out, when they go to work, they take yogurt, they take a lot of them, but they don't remember to give their children. So as parents, let's try as much as possible to give our children yogurt. It helps in their brain function. So if you have not been doing this, once in a while, just try and get yogurt and give your children, even if it is once in a week or thereabout. Just make sure that you try to include yogurt in their meals. Another thing that we can be giving our children is egg. Egg is so rich in vitamin B12. Even as a pregnant woman, you can see that they mandate it for mothers to be eating eggs like maybe twice or thrice in a week as a pregnant woman, because it helps the fetus, even the fetus in the womb, as well as our kids. So the yolk in the egg is very good for our children. We can try as much as possible to be giving them egg. Even if we give them egg every day, it's not too much. So let's try as much as possible to include egg in their diet. Another thing that we can also give them is a fatty fish, all the salmon, sardine, mackerel, and the rest of them. They are the kind of things that we can include in their diet because they are so full in omega-3 and fatty acid. So they are the kind of things that we can be giving them to eat, and this will help their brain to function very well. So let's try as much as possible. There are still a whole lot of things that we can give our children to eat that will help in their brain function. We have a lot of parents that when they want to eat, they put a whole lot of meat in their food and they give their children tiny meat to eat. The children are actually the ones that need the meat most. Even as parents, as older people, you don't need much meat as like that. It's these children that need it more. So let's try as much as possible to be giving our children things that are rich in protein, in fat, all classes of food. Let's give them, especially all these things that I've mentioned earlier. And if you are giving them all this kind of food, before you know it, you will see that there will be changes in their performance, academically and otherwise. You will see that there will be changes. So I think with these few things that I've mentioned, some parents that have not been giving their children this kind of thing, they will try as much as possible to include it in their diet and thereafter see the effect in their performance. If you enjoyed today's video, can you give a like, give a share, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscription is free. It's just for you to click that red button. Thank you and God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.